understanding suddenly something. Right now, you understood it. Even in that moment, you met truth and you disappear. It's only just this link and first-hand experience of that connectedness we share with the Limitless. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this very early, sunny, summery Australian morning. I welcome back my friend Debbie from California. Thank you for coming on the video again. Hopefully we could have a lovely chat, and whatever we talk about, you guys benefit from this as well. Today's topic is somewhat a surprise. I even don't know what she's going to ask me, so let's find out.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of the difficulties people have, and thinking that if they really knew the truth about themselves, then people would just be their natural state of happiness, which you've really helped me to understand that that's who we really are, just our natural state. And I was thinking about the story of Jonah and the whale, and it seemed to recall that was something about him finding truth. And so I really appreciate how you explain these stories, because they feel really old to me, even in my own life, because I heard them as a child, and but it didn't quite make sense because it seemed like there was something missing. So I appreciate how you explain it in the larger context of really understanding our real truth about who we really are, and I love the stories too, because it helps me to remember. So
All right. And another challenge for the day, because I kind of sometimes forget the details to the story. So it's going to be a fun one because, well, most of the time we don't actually need the whole story and every little detail about the story. It's the moral of the story which is the most important part. The whole story begins with the story of running away from reality. That's why Jonah ended up in the whale's belly, is because God told him to go and help this group of people in Nineveh, and he didn't want to help them. and you wonder, hang on a minute, but why would even God ask someone to go and do something if they are so stubborn, But in a way, we are always asked something similar as well. And it is up to us to be conscious, meaning we are asked to know who we are, because in the story, he had to go and tell the people to behave accordingly to the understanding that they are essentially made out of life. And he did not want to go and do that. I believe he also didn't understood that for himself. If he would have understood it fully, then what comes with the understanding that I am made out of life, you also learn very quickly that if it applies to me, it applies to every one of the creations as well. So in his situation, I think it was primarily is his journey to understand that life is everywhere. Life is inside the sea, inside the water, inside the animals, inside the plants. And because if you go and read the story to detail, which I encourage you guys to do it, he also had a small encounter, not just with the big whale, but he had a small encounter with a plant. I can't remember which plant it was, a pumpkin plant or something with big leaves, and then he would sit under it, and then he enjoyed the shade of the plant, but then the plant withered away. And suddenly when the plant withered away, then he realized again he was exposed, and what he thought that he will be hiding, he could hide from reality. Again, that thing met its limitations. That plant met its limitations. It was hiding on the boat. The boat captain said, there's something going on here. So, that situation met its limitations. So in the story, he kept meeting the limitation which he thought it was a limitless thing. And finally, life is saying, don't you understand that every single thing is made out of the limitless? That's what the story is. And then eventually he understood, well, if every single thing is made out of the limitless, things, people, that even that nation of Nineveh, where he was sent with the message to let them know that they are made out of the essential being, which is God, which is life, then he was well prepared to deliver that message. And that's the invitation we each have to recognize that each and every one of us is made out of life, that life energy which sustains us. We know it as our sense of self, I am. And when you look at the I am, you know that it is limitless. It doesn't have borders. It's not like the body, not like a form. And when you look at your sense of self, I am, just that sense of self, I am, before even you adding any plus to it. Not I am a woman, I am a friend, I am a good friend. So without adding all these pluses, you know that the I am is without fear, it's without lack, it is complete, it is wholesome, it is amazing, it is beautiful, it is truthful, it is wondrous. And then you just keep digging, and the more you discover, all of that understanding is experiential, because you are realizing it, you are sort of bathing yourself in the dawning of how it dawns on you that yes, my sense of self, I am, is limitless. And that gradually becomes your focus, where you can anchor yourself, and you understand that from here comes happiness, contentment, and peace, and confidence that you are not alone, that you are connected to life, life's connected to you, and you can go forward in confidence in that.
Thank you. It feels wonderful to hear this. I feel that life. Yeah, when you look at the plant that has died, say, then you're getting, of course, into the limited form.
That's right. The plant dies, but the essence which made the plant, that energy which makes the plant, that doesn't die with the plant. That energy is still around it, it's surrounding it. The plant is still in the world, which is also made out of the same essence. And then the energy is keep transforming that new limitation into another limitation. It breaks down, it becomes another limitation, another limitations. It's just keep changing its limitation while it is a form. But the essence which made it, that remains the limitless.
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, I sure feel that, being in nature, I just feel that peace from that, and yeah, bit by bit, like you say, you can feel it everywhere.
That's right. You can feel it everywhere. You can feel it in water. I mean, how much we need water, isn't it, for our survival? And water gives us that sense, although it is a form, it still gives us that sense of satisfaction, fulfillment, that limitlessness in a sense, that when we meet something beautiful like water, when you meeting that in your vision or in your experience, the beauty of meeting, that oneness in that moment you cease to be a person who is meeting, and the water cease to be a thing which is meeting you. It's just the connectedness.
Wow.
And that connectedness, that beauty, is also limitless.
Oh.
The limitless is revealed in the beauty,
Wow.
in the wonder, in the enjoyment, in the happiness.
Wow. Wow. I really feel that being with you, Maria, and hearing what you're saying.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So the truth, when we meet an insight, you're understanding suddenly something. Right now, you understood it. Even in that moment, you met truth, and you disappear. It's only just this link, which is remains, and it's so liberating because you have a grasp and you have an understanding and first-hand experience of that connectedness we share with the limitless.
Wow. Wow, thank you. It's the greatest gift to understand this. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Indeed, it is liberating, and it does take a little bit of energy for us to pay attention to this. You see? Because you might be in a relationship where you are loved and you think this other person is the object, and the other person is generating this feeling of love. But in reality, it is when the two of you meet and the two of you is cease being a separate thing. It's that oneness, that beautiful interaction which doesn't create boundaries anymore. The limitless is revealed in that, and that is just so good, isn't it? It is just so wonderful to just be the face of a child or a friend, or I love my husband, my husband, or with our son. You know, when the three of us together, because you can do this with more than one person, right?
Yeah.
It's the joy of just experiencing that oneness. It's just so beautiful because you kind of forget yourself. You forget all of your limitations, your thoughts, your emotions, your sensations, all of the things which limits you. You forget all that, and you're just being. The being is revealed in them or in the thing or in the experience, and so as your being is revealed, and it's just shining in the midst of that beautiful experience.
Wow. Yeah, I experienced that in the department store yesterday, just sitting there, just enjoying everybody being there. It's a wonderful feeling that you can experience, any time, just like you say, when you're just being.
It's been very hot, so we went to have a cool down in the department store, just to have a bit of window shopping, really, and just showing you around in this Australian culture, and having in the cool environment was a little bit of a break from a hot day.
Yeah.
But it is wherever you are in the world. It might be winter for you, or you might also enjoy a beautiful climate right now. But wherever you are in this moment, you can experience this oneness, this connectedness, this limitlessness in your sense of self, or you might see something beautiful, or you recognize something truthful, or you think of someone you love, or you're seeing someone you love, or you're having a friendly laugh with a friend, with a colleague, or just laughing at something funny. Sometimes people think you have to find these limitless things in something set, but in reality you can find it in so many ways, in so many opportunities throughout your day. I like to have a laugh. I just love funny things, and friends send pictures to me about funny things or funny videos, and I do the same. And just even with the most ordinary circumstances, you can have a laugh. And in that moment of laughter, there is so much limitless energy being revealed to us. So You don't have to look for spiritual insights or a beautiful sunset in order to know this limitlessness. You can instantly feel it in little things, you know, movements, in observation, of being aware, feeling it in your own body even, you know. And you know, even in gratitude, you can be an amazingly freeing and at the same time limitless state, because you are either recalling something amazing happened to you, which connects you with that goodness, with that blessing we all could experience, or you are in the midst of something you are grateful for. And it's just this outpour of gratitude is the experience of the limitless pouring through our being.
Yeah. Like even like eating a grape, you know, it's just what an amazing thing a grape is.
That's right. And talking about eating, it is our breakfast time. So we will finish our video here today. Thank you for the question. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just three friends having fun and trying to share conscious living and conscious life and conscious ideas and conscious understanding with each other and with you guys. Hopefully we will make one more video while Debbie's here and visiting in Australia. And we wish you an amazing day.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.